You think she's perfect, beautiful, sweet, and charming. You ignore the tiny gut feelings, the quiet warnings, the subtle tension. And then, she's gone. You're left asking, what happened? But the truth is, the signs were there. You just didn't want to see them. So let's break it down. The 8 biggest red flags men ignore until it's too late. Number 1. She never apologizes. No matter what she does, she flips the blame. You end up feeling guilty even when you were right. That's not strength. That's emotional manipulation. If she can't own her mistakes, she's not built for real connection. Number 2. Her phone is always flipped down or on silent around you. You feel it in your gut. There's something she's hiding. Trust is built on transparency, not secrecy. And if her device is more private than her thoughts, you're not in a relationship, you're in a guessing game. Number 3. She constantly tests your limits with subtle disrespect. It doesn't start with insults. It starts with sarcasm, little jokes at your expense, public corrections, eye rolls, calling you sensitive when you express a boundary. You brush it off because she's just playing. But deep down, something feels off. That tension in your chest, that's your self-worth trying to speak up. A woman who truly respects you will never need to belittle you to feel strong. She won't push past your comfort zone just to see what she can get away with. Because testing limits isn't flirting, it's probing for weakness. And the moment you tolerate one jab, one harmless insult, one dismissive tone, you set a new standard, and it only gets worse from there. The strongest men don't fight these moments. They don't explain themselves. They distance themselves. Because silence is louder than debate, and walking away is more powerful than defending your dignity. Number 4. She keeps you emotionally confused, on purpose. One day she's warm, affectionate and attentive. The next day, distant, cold and unavailable. You think it's just mood swings. You tell yourself she's going through something. You give her space. You try harder. You overthink every text. But what you're really doing is chasing stability in someone who's feeding you instability. This isn't emotional depth. It's emotional volatility. It's the deliberate use of inconsistency to control your attention. She pulls back just enough to make you chase, then gives you crumbs of warmth to keep you hooked. And that roller coaster? It's addicting, but destructive. Healthy connection is consistent. You shouldn't feel punished for being available. You shouldn't have to earn clarity. If she's always leaving you guessing, it's not passion, it's power play. And the only way to win that game is not to play it. If this hit you hard, hit that subscribe button, because the next red flag will surprise you even more. Number 5. Her words don't match her actions. She says she respects you, but she flirts with other men in front of you. She says you're the only one, but she's always too busy to spend time with you. She promises change, but nothing changes. And every time you confront the mismatch, she gets defensive, accuses you of being insecure, gaslights you with "you're overthinking." But here's the truth. A woman who truly values you doesn't create confusion. She doesn't make you feel like you're hard to love. She doesn't treat your loyalty like it's optional. Words are cheap. Attention is temporary. But consistency, that's real interest. That's real respect. Don't fall in love with her potential. Don't hold on to what she says she wants to be. Judge her by what she does when no one's watching. And if her actions and words are always out of sync, that's not growth in progress. That's a red flag waving in plain sight. Number 6. She makes you responsible for her emotions. She gets upset and it's your fault. She's insecure and you have to fix it. She's anxious, jealous, or angry. And somehow, you're always the reason. At first, you think you're just being supportive. You want to help her feel safe. You walk on eggshells. You adjust your tone. You change your plans. You filter your truth. But slowly, you stop being yourself just to avoid triggering her reactions. That's not empathy. That's emotional captivity. A mature woman owns her feelings. She can express pain without punishing you. She can navigate discomfort without destroying the connection. But when she uses guilt, mood swings, or victimhood to control your behavior, that's not love. That's manipulation wrapped in emotion. And the longer you stay, the more you confuse caretaking with connection. You're not her emotional parent, you're her partner. If she can't carry her own emotional weight, she'll end up dragging you down with it. Number 7. She's not over her ex, no matter what she says. She tells you it's just old memories, or we're just friends now. But somehow his name keeps coming up. His shadow lingers in every fight. You feel like you're competing with a ghost. She compares, she references, she even brings up how he treated her, and expects you to constantly do better. That's not healing. That's emotional recycling. If her past is still active in her heart, then your present is just a distraction, a band-aid, a buffer between breakups. You're not a rehab center. You're not here to fix the damage someone else caused. You're building something real, not playing therapist to someone who's still mourning a fantasy. A woman who's truly ready doesn't drag old wounds into new spaces. She doesn't make you pay for another man's mistakes. And if you constantly feel like you're proving you're not him, then the truth is, you're not with her. You're with her unresolved story. Walk away before you become part of it. Number 8. She uses intimacy as currency. When things are good, she's all over you. When you upset her, even slightly, she withholds affection, goes cold, uses sex, validation, or affection as leverage. You don't realize it at first. You think, she just needs time. But over time, you start noticing the pattern. Connection only happens when she's getting her way. And suddenly, love becomes a reward, not a shared experience, but a transaction. True intimacy can't be used as a weapon. It doesn't vanish with disagreement. It doesn't disappear just because she's in a mood. And it never ever comes with conditions. If she weaponizes closeness, you're not in a relationship, you're in a negotiation, and your self-worth will pay the price. This is the Stoic path. Protect your peace. Listen to your instincts. And when the signs are clear, don't wait for the crash to believe them. Hit that subscribe button if you're done ignoring the red flags. And share this video with a friend who might need to hear it. Now let me ask you this. What's more dangerous? Loneliness or staying with someone who slowly erodes your self-respect? Drop your answer in the comments.